4 races left in the Gatorade Cup Series season. 4 chase races to decide a champion, and we come to Texas for the nationwide 500. William Seaman with another Gatorade Cup Series career pole, still looking for that first Gatorade Cup Series victory with Diego Lopez in the A7 outside of pole. They have Michael Gregory in third, Marcus Sachi back in that 43. He'll start fourth, so great to see Sachi back. Running out the top 5, Steve Morgan. Then 6th you have Donovan Dewitt. 7th is Lawrence Pompon. Then 8th you have Brendan Reed. 9th is Code Luigi. And running out the top 10, Joe Jefferson. The rest of the field has Tim Randolph in the 92 and Carson Bowers in the 21. Then there's Jeff Bright and Jay Jefferson. Then Brandon Tharp and TJ Hanley. Then there's Jonathan Beefer and Emmett Juckham. Alexander Rowe and Max Anderson. Nathan Stapleton and Kyle Perry. Then Levi Shultz looking for the Texas sweep and Michael Canto in the 09. They have Eli Bright and Trey Rainey. Alex Stewart and Colton Yo. Then there's Stuart Gratton and Carter Friesen. Derek Hamill and Justin Heath. Lou Jack Tavo and Jake Galloway. Griffin Lynn starting in the 36th position into the danger zone at the start of this race. He's your points leader. Riley Street in the 7-2 is inside. You have Justin Zeidel and Jonathan Rains. Luke Rainey and Andrew Miller. And finally riding up the field, Steve Larker in the 16. Isaac Nichols in the 48 will start in the 42nd position here for the nationwide 500 at Texas. Let's go to track and get the command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Take a nice deep breath, buddy. Settle in, relax. Give your seatbelt a little tug and tug on your steering wheel one more time for me. Good luck, bud. We'll see you at the end of this deal.
Heart rate going up for these drivers, as this race could determine a lot in terms of the chase. Coming into this race, Griffin Lynn has a 7-point lead over Levi Shultz, who is up to second. And Shultz won at Texas earlier in the season, so he knows how to win here. Code Luigi and Justin Heath tied for third, both 8 points back. The 56 of Stuart Gratton is 9 points back. Those drivers definitely have a realistic shot to get to the points lead here with Griffin Lynn starting at the back. Pace car in. 51 laps at Texas. A long race. Who wins? Can a chaser close in on Griffin Lynn? Will Lynn get up to the front and gain points? Green flag. We're racing at Texas. Roush Straightaway Racing leads the field off turn number 2 as Michael Gregory looks for a second down the backstretch and turn number 3 for the first time. So they come off of 4. Seaman from the pole trying to lead lap 1. Gregory from third trying to get up to that race lead. Seaman leads lap 1. They bout for second. And William Seaman's been so great in qualifying his Gatorade Cup Series career, but he's never really been able to finish it out. Can this be a race where he's able to finish it out and get a Gatorade Cup Series victory in his resume? Down the back they come again. 3 wide back in the pack, 3x3x3. There's a few cars pull away. Pack has definitely been spread out. They're 3 wide per second. Gregory off the top side trying to get that big time run. Colucci in the 42 looking low. Oh, yeah, Pez popped the outside wall there in the A7. They keep it straight for now. And that 3 wide pack there, Levi Shultz is one of them in the middle of that. As it calmed down at the front, look back in that pack. There's Shultz in the middle of it. Jay Jefferson, TJ Hanley's in the middle lane. Eli Brent, the 88, trying to get away. Stuart Gratton in the 56 trying to get away. And Griffin Lynn found his way down to the inside lane, so he's definitely going to be able to gain positions here. That's what he needed to do. He had to get down to the bottom as quick as he could and gain positions and try and get past Levi Shultz and Stuart Gratton. Those are 2 drivers that are within striking distance. They can gain any amount of points. They'll be in a good position. Up ahead, Seaman has gotten out front. He's pulled away. His teammate Michael Gregory going to try and take second from Colucci in the 42. Here comes Donovan Dewitt in the 22 underneath Lawrence Pompon the 32. A lot of 2s here at the front. 42, 32, 22. I see the 92 back there. A lot of 2s. So Gregory trying to take it. Lawrence Pompon the 32 now looking for that second position. So they come off turn number 4. Right now your front 3 are Fords. Oh, wreck in the back. Big crash. Front stretch. Jonathan Beeford, Luke Rainey, Andrew Miller, Brandon Tharp, Steve Larker. There's Octavo Chaser, Colton Yule in the 15. Justin Zeidel has some damage. Marcus Sachi in his return race has damage. Possibly the 29, the 9. Lynn looks like got away in the 26th position. I think he's fine. Back in front. They're racing back. It's going to be the 6 of Seaman. He's led from the outset. He leads us back to the caution flag. Caution 1 on lap number 6. Big crash off of turn number 4. Luke Rainey's day is done. Jonathan Beeford is done. Brandon Tharp has damage. Octavo either spun around or he got damaged. Miller has damage. I saw the A3 and the 16 have some damage. Michael Canto, Colton Yo, Zeidel. So many cars involved in the back. As we'll see, now this could be an interesting time here because they're going to be about 10 to 15 laps short on fuel. Most likely it's going to be around 13 laps to go when they come down pit road. Do they pit now and try and risk it, or do they just stay out, keep that track position? I'd say I stay out here. They're definitely not going to have enough fuel if they pit here to get to the end. So I think the smart decision here would be to stay out. But if they get a caution with around lap 13, lap 15, we could definitely see them come down to the pit lane. Let's see how this crash was caused. Big contact for Jonathan Beeford, Luke Rainey, and so many others. And that's going to take a few cars out of this race. Tight racing. They're going to go what looks to be 4 wide. Justin Zed on the 20, maybe peeking his nose down there. And Luke Rainey, the 2, a little bit up the track. Jonathan Beeford's going to get into the wall on the 4. Actually, I don't know if he got in the wall. He was just a little cautious there, and Sachi kind of came up into him, and these guys go spinning hard into the outside wall. That's where Zidell, Carson Bowers. Looks like the 29, the 9 got through, but the 00 gets hit. Can't tell, I don't know if the 09 is able to stop it and get by if he got some damage there, but it's a big crash off turn number 4 and some pretty hard hits. Yeah, I think the 4 of Buford was kind of just trying to keep it off the wall, and the 4-3 just washed up into him, kind of wiped him out there. And hard crash. That's a really hard crash. And right there, so many cars involved. We'll go on board the chasers. Michael Canton, the 09, either got some damage or is able to stop it. We'll find out from this onboard. Oh, he hit right there. He hit the 31 a little bit. So it's definitely not going to take him out of the race, but he might be a little bit slower. He might have some damage. Also on board the W0 Rock table, he goes around and gets some damage. Right there, he hit the 20 and the guy hit from behind, spun around. That's a tough break for Octavos. He was up towards the front of the points just a few races ago. Now some bad races, knocking him down. Not what he needs. John Reynolds in the 29 got away on the bottom lane. Followed the 48 through, it looks like. Great job there by Reigns, because he's not out of it. Definitely he's 15 points back, but 36 has a bad race. 29 can get up there. And Justin Ethan the 9, he definitely needs to avoid this, because he's right now tied for third in points, only 8 points back of that 36. If he would have been involved here, could have been the end of his chase hopes. He does a great job there getting low and following the 29 and the 48 through. Heath still in this race. Meanwhile, up front, Seaman has led since the start of the race. He leads back to the caution flag. He also leads back to the green flag. We'll restart lap number 10. William Seaman still out front. The 2 of Luke Rain, the 4 of Jonathan Beefer are the only cars to retire off of that crash. So we still have 40 cars on the racetrack and on the lead lap. William Seaman in the 6. Your Pulsar has led every lap so far today. He's out front. Lawrence Pompon beyond his bumper in 2nd. Donovan Dewitt in 3rd. Tim Renoff 4th. And Michael Gregory in 5th. Cole Luigi, your highest chaser, he's 6th. Steve Morgan 7th. Jeff Wright with a great run 8th. Kyle Perry 9th. And Diego Yepes rounds out the top 10. In the top 10 right now, there are 3 chasers, the 42, the 5, and we're back green. 42, 5, and 47. Are the 3 chasers inside the top 10 as Perry goes high there. Pretty spread out restart right there. Seaman and Pound get away as they're battling behind. Jeff Bright keeps the bottom lane. Pez goes for the 9th position on Kyle Perry as they race down the backstretch. Single file for the front 8. Oh, here comes Pound for the race lead. 3 and 4. Seaman has led every lap so far, but as they come off 4, he's got to challenge for the front position as the 32 Pound. Side by side of the strip, the 32 leads the lap. So far today, only Fords have led the lap. So Orange Pound that Ford. Here comes Donovan Dewitt. The 32 goes wet the racetrack. Donovan Dewitt to the bottom lane down the backstretch. Pretty good run there. Here's the 92 Tim Ralph pushing. Look at Cole Luigi going 3 wide to the bottom. Inside the top 5. And the 42 Luigi, a big move. You can tell he wants to win this championship. He's moving. Seaman got to the outside wall a little bit there, but he's keeping it going. Randolph for the race lead. Gets tight, has to let off. Dewitt goes up the track though. Randolph going to the bottom. Push that 22 up the track again. There might be 3 wide down the back. But the 92 files in by the 22. And they have double file now for that second position. Cole Luigi in the 42. To the inside of Tim Randolph in the 92. 22, 42, 92. 32 just behind them. Cole Luigi gets the second now. Can he run down that 22? Good hard racing at the front. Dewitt keeps that race as Cole Luigi goes up the track a little bit. He'll fall back a little as they come down the backstretch. Michael Gregory in the 17 has a run. He's up to third. Kyle Perry going for fourth. He's trying to get there and get the highest finishing chaser. Now Diamond Duke doing a great job out front, trying to pull away from Code Luigi and the others. Oh, into the wall. Is that the 32 Lawrence Poundpond, I think? Poundpond to the outside wall, slows the outside lane down a little bit there. And now it's a 7-car breakaway. 8th on back trying to get through. There's the 71 of Alexander. The 6 of Seaman has fallen back to this crowd from the pole position. Levi Jones mentioned trying to sweep. He's up now trying to get into the top 10. Is up ahead. Your highest chaser, Code Luigi, getting fought. And Kyle Perry will now be your highest chaser as they race off 4. Across the stripe. Perry with the big run to turn 1. He's looking inside. Diamond do it. 22 looks pretty fast, but that 47 looks even faster. Luigi in the 42 up the track as Diego Yepes ran in the middle lane there as they come down the back. Tim Ralph falling back to the 71. There's the 14 Levi Jones fighting his way up to 9th. Back here comes Carter Freese and TJ Hanley on the way back up to the front. Eli Brand, the 88, moves up the track. And the 6 into the wall again. His teammate will get by in the 99. The 30 as well gets down low. Here comes Nathan Stapleton in the 27 as well. Eli Bright splits to the middle lane. That's close back there. Look up ahead. Kyle Perry takes the race lead. And they're single file behind the front 6. And 7th on back in a fight. Tim Ranoff, Alexander Rowe, Levi Jones up to 9th. Carter Freese in 10th. TJ Hanley 11th. Eli Bright now to 12th. As William Seaman fading back with his outside lane. He's just been stuck up here ever since the restart. He's now fallen outside the top 15. So from the pole, once again had a fast race car but cannot seal the deal. He can still try and get back up to the front. He gets down line. Try and get to the inside of the 9 right here. Points update. As some chasers are towards the front. Griffin in the 36 is back here, mired in the 30th position behind Stuart Gratton. Not good for Lynn's chase and championship hopes as of now, but still a long race left in pit stops as well. And you have some lap cars as well. The 20 and the 21 could play a factor. Yeah, caution now would change it all because they would come down period under the yellow flag and not have to make a green flag pit stop. So if caution comes out now, expect to see everyone on pit road for fresh tires and a full tank of fuel. Big bow for a second here, and it's allowing that 47 to get away a little bit. Kyle Perry with a pretty good lead here as they bow 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Here's Levi Jones is mowing through the field. He's gone up now to the 7th position. Here he goes to 6th. He gets by the 1 of Emmett Juckham. Showing muscle here at Texas. Look at that. Yepes, Luigi, Gregory. And Dama do it on this bout for a second. Gregory off the top side gets clear of Yepes. Look at Levi Jones up to 6th. Emmett Juckham goes out the track. Carter Friesen for 7th in that 9-9. Where has he come from? TJ Hanley up inside the top 10. He's 9th. Alexander Rowe rounds out the top 10. They have the 30 of Alex Stewart there. Siemens found his way back down low and moving a few positions up towards the front. Here comes Trey Rain, the 18, trying to steal a position away. Look at for 3rd. Yepes, Luigi, do it. Code Luigi will grab 3rd. Here comes Do It to the bomb lane. Jones goes up the racetrack. They race off into turn number 1. Carter Friesen now making moves. He's trying to get into the top 5. He gets underneath that 42. And then 9-9 all the way to 4th. And now some other cars coming to it. Jones, Juckham, Hanley, and Stewart are coming. As they battle for 4th, still side by side. Front 3 get away. Carter Friesen trying to clear for 4th. Levi Jones will get to 5th. Code Luigi back to 6th, but if he can get down line there in front of his teammate, which I think he's gonna right there. The one may have let him down or he just didn't have enough of a run. Well, before dude goes up the track again, maybe he likes that middle lane just a little bit better. Maybe his car does not run that well in the bomb. Let's see though. He will catch a lap car. The 20, Justin Zedell will be the first they catch. Then the 21, but he's a good straightaway ahead of the 20 even. So Justin Zedell, very slow. They'll be the first lap car he catches. 3 wide back there. Hanley, Alex Stewart, and Emmett Juckham in a big battle. That's just inside the top 10. And that's for 7th right now. Hanley has it. Goes way up the racetrack though. The 30 is way up the racetrack. 3 wide behind him. Juckham has a run the 1, but he couldn't get low because the A7 and the 18 were already down there. Hanley just loses 1 position off that deal. Back to 8th. He might lose a position there to the 1 though. Look at this. Donovan Do It and Carter Friesen in the battle for 3rd. About halfway through the race in a few laps. Kyle Perry out front. Gregory second. Donovan Dewitt third. Levi Schoens and Carter Friesen. A side-by-side battle for fourth. Give it to Friesen off the top. Whoa, back there, some contact. Luigi and Alex Stewart got pretty close. That could have been a big mess for third in points called Luigi. Zidell, they're going to catch this time. So come on, 4. He's within the same straightaway now. It's getting a little closer. For fourth, excuse me, that's Schoens and Donovan Dewitt. Friesen moves to third. Dewitt back to 5th. And now 6th as Alex Stewart looks low. Luigi back to 7th. Trey Rainey has made his way up to 8th. TJ Henley 9th. Yepes rounds out the top 10. The A7, he's going for 9th on the 30. So look up ahead. They are catching the 20 Justin Zidell in 3 and 4. How does this affect the 47 of Kyle Perry? He's stuck behind the 20 for now, and here comes the 17 of Gregory with the 99 Friesen. 2 Rush Railway Racing Fords move right up under the back bumper of the 47. And it's a 3-car race at the front. Perry goes up the track, but the 17 as well. Comes Friesen for second. Cars up top, they want to get low now. Schoens wants to get down from that 38. Makes a run to Dewitt. Dewitt blocks it off to keep that bottom lane. Donovan Dewitt gets by. Schoens gets by. Stewart will get by. Cole Luigi has to left, but he'll get by. Trey Rainey gets by. The front 8 get by. Yepes and Hanley are next to catch. That's for the 5th position. Alex Stewart in the 38 will grab 5th. Schoens goes off the track from the 4th position. He might lose that position as Alex Stewart battles off the corner. Cars moving down low to avoid that lap car, the 20. Friesen and Gregory, 2 teammates, are lined up 2nd and 3rd behind the 47 of Kyle Perry, one of your chasers. We are past halfway. Still a long ways to go, though. It's a long race. 500 miles, 51 laps. Looking for the race lead. Friesen looking low. Off of the corner and down the backstretch. If he can keep a nose down there, he'll have the lane down low. The preferred lane into turn 3 for Carter Friesen down low. He has 1 win this season at Kansas. He's out front now at Texas. He's going to bring his teammate with him. Michael Gregory in the 17 up to 2nd. Roush Fenway Racing 1, 2 at the front. Kyle Perry falls back to 3rd. Alex Stewart is charging hard in the 38. He's up to 4th. He's looking for 3rd. If he can get by that 47, it'll be a Ford. 1, 2, 3 at the front. Now back for a second. Kyle Perry in the 47, not giving up quite yet. They have Carson Bowers in the 21, who's slower. So I have to see how that plays out. For 2nd, Alex Stewart charging hard. Kyle Perry got to 2nd, but Stewart's right back to the bottom lane in the 38 car. Side by side with the 47, Alex Stewart takes 2nd away, with Michael Gregory going for 3rd. Kyle Perry with a great run down the backstretch off that top side. Stays beside the 38 for now into turn number 3. Alex Stewart grabs 2nd. For 3rd, Gregory and Kyle Perry getting a little close there. Gregory will grab 3rd as they wreck. Hard crash. Caution is out. Oh, hard hit. Jake Galloway and Lawrence Palapon. Emma Juckerman. My gosh, we have a huge crash. Palapon's in the air. Tharpin, Max Harrison along Jay Jefferson. Miller will get into it at the end. Sachi, Octavo, and some others get slowed down. The big crash. Some others involved. They will not catch the 21 with 20 to go back in front. Carter Friesen. And this is going to be a restart. But first, pit stops are going to be on the line. 20 to go. They can make it on fuel from here. They were about 5 laps away from coming down pit road. So this caution could not have been any better timing for some of these drivers. They're going to be coming down pit road. They're going to put those tires on the car, get some fuel, and they'll be good to go for the rest of the race. You'll have to see how some of these drivers do on pit road here. It's not going to be under green. So you can lose a ton of time on pit road under the yellow flag. Everyone's going to be bunched together coming down pit road. And they have the smoky car, Stuart Grant, one of your chasers involved. Coming to pit road, there's Riley Spurley too, Jake Galloway, Nathan Steele. So many cars involved. This happened, I think the one of Juckum was the highest ahead of those drivers. So I wonder how this happened. Here comes the field down pit road, led by Carter Friesen in the 99. His pit stall towards the middle of pit lane because he, remember, did not qualify up towards the front. We'll see, does he take just fueling? Does it take 2 tires, 4 tires, no tires? I expect to see at least 2 tires on all these cars. The call is for 4 on the 99. That's no shocker there. 99 Friesen leaves his pit stall. Yo gets into him! Friesen with a little bit of damage there, but he keeps it straight. Can he get out of pit road in front? Trying to get off in front of pit road. Carter Friesen leads the field off of pits with the race lead. Kyle Perry up to second, Stewart back to third, Michael Gregory fourth, Donovan Dewitt fifth, and Heath gained some positions up to sixth, Luigi back to seventh, and Schoens feeds some positions as well in the 14. Yellow flag pit stops, and Carter Friesen and his team hold service as they lead everyone off of the pit lane, and Friesen leads back to the green flag. But let's see how this crash was caused. Emmett Juckman, the one with damage, Jake Galloway, Brandon Thorpe, and so many others, and a nasty crash off of turn number 4. This is a strange incident here. Jake Galloway in the 11 is up in the middle lane. I don't know if that car got tight or what, but up the track he goes, rubs off the one of Juckman, puts him into the wall, spins him into the outside wall, and then this is where it gets nasty. Some cars take some hard hits here. So the one comes off the wall, semi-spray tube hard, and it hits hard. Nathan Stapleton, Joe Jefferson goes through the middle of Chaser, avoids somehow, but Galloway gets hit really hard in the 11 as others get by in the bottom. Zidell comes in and hits there. Hamlin gets some damage. 32 gets hit by the 56 up in the air. Jefferson and Tharp also involved, and Palmpon takes a nasty ride at the Texas Motor Speedway. My gosh, the 11 got hit pretty hard too. I don't know who he got hit by, but he was spinning like a top there. Yeah, hard. I can't believe Joe Jefferson is able to miss that. Canto, that's some great driving there by some chasers getting down low and getting by. They definitely gained some positions. Look at the 11's hit. Who he got hit by, because he spun around pretty fast once he got hit. Into the outside wall. Let's see who comes along. Oh, 32 pound on him hard. Really hard hit. I really just want to go on board with one chaser in this, and that's Joe Jefferson, the 39, because he avoids what could have been a championship ending right here. And he's still in, even though he's pretty far back. Right here, he does a great job. Great job missing that, getting through the middle, and he gains up positions off that as well. Friesen got back to the line first, and his team held service on pit road. They get him off pit road in front, and now he has to deal this on the restart. Chasers behind, everyone hungry for a win as Carter Friesen leads them at Texas. We'll go back in lap number 36. Carter Friesen out front. From that big crash, Justin Zidell, Andrew Miller, Stuart Grant, and a chaser is out. He will finish 12th of the chasers and not good for his championship chances. Jake Galloway in the 11th, Lawrence Palmpon, then Riley Sprague Tube, Emmett Juckham, Brandon Tharp, and Nathan Stapleton. Max Anderson lap down, 30 cars on the lead lap. Carter Friesen in the 9-9 out front here late at Texas. But he has to hold off Kyle Perry in second, Alex Stewart in third, Michael Gregory fourth, Donovan Dewitt in fifth. Two chasers, Justin Heath and Cole Luigi, they're tied right now for third in the chase points. They're sixth and seventh. Trey Rainey is eighth, TJ Hanley ninth, and Levi Schoen's back to 10th, but he still has a shot for that Texas sweep. Into the restart zone for the 99 Carter Friesen. We're back racing, green flag back out of Texas. 16 laps to go, front three, pretty packed. Stewart pulling low for himself. He wants that second position off off of Kyle Perry. And Stewart with a huge rough two. He gets to the inside of the 99 Friesen. Forward, 1, 2, 3 down the back. Stewart with a push from Michael Gregory gets by the 99 Carter Friesen. Alex Stewart, the 38 new race leader. Michael Gregory second. Kyle Perry back to third base, fighting back for that second position. Justin Heath into the top 5 and 4th, and Cole Luigi gains to the 5th position. Look at the runs that some of these cars have now. Heath tight. Luigi wants to get to the inside because he is bound with Heath right now in the points. He wants to put that 9 back as far as he can if he can. And Cole Luigi and Justin Heath side by side for 4th. Gregory falls back to 3rd. Trey Rainey in the 18 coming hard. He looked 3 wide to the bottom but couldn't get there. Luigi now for 3rd. 42 is on a mission. Can Cole Luigi get there and bow with the front 2? He goes up the track though. Trey Rainey looks low for 3rd. Gregory up the track in the 17. Heath in the middle gets clear. Levi Schoens in the 14 coming back. As up front, Kyle Perry running down Alex Stewart in the 38. For 3rd, Luigi and Trey Rainey battle side by side. Schoens goes up the track, loses a spot to Justin Heath in the 9. Those are chase spots being traded back and forth. Perry into turn 1. Looking on this 38. He's looking just a little bit lower. Gets a little tight there to lift down the backstretch. Alex Stewart doing a great job out front. But Kyle Perry, Trey Rainey, Justin Heath, Cole Luigi, Levi Jones, they're hungry for wins. These two are going to be bound hard to the checkered flag. I can just see this now. Justin Heath and Cole Luigi are going to be bound hard inside this top 5. They both want to finish ahead of one another to get a 1-point advantage over each other, possibly even 2, if Jones can get up there and pass whichever one gets past. 3 wide back there. Michael Gregory and Michael Canto in a battle with Michael Gregory as Griffin Lynn has made his way up inside the top 15, I believe. Trey Rainey and Kyle Perry side by side for second. For fourth, Cole Luigi and Justin Heath in a battle. But Trey Rainey grabs second away. He has 11 laps to run down the 38 of Alex Stewart. Rainey looking low into turn 1. Stewart goes way at the racetrack. Rainey has a run. 18 car from 2 is side by side with the 38. Heath loses a spot to Levi Jones as well. But they stay nose to tail for now. Side by side still. Kyle Perry's been brought back into this. It's a 4-car race at the front. Trey Rainey in the 18 has been fast. He got up into the top 10. He's leading now with 10 to go. Kyle Perry back for a second in the 47. He's still fast. Looking low on the 18 of Trey Rainey. A little bit lower there. Gets a run. For third, Cole Luigi and Alex Stewart in a battle. But Stewart, the big timer off the top. For the race lead again. Perry looks low. Can he get down there though? He has a nose. Rainey went the track. 4 cars nose to tail the front with now 9 to go. Rainey, Perry, Stewart, Luigi. Jones is 5th. Heath is 6th. Canto 7th. Rains is 8th. Bright is 9th. Hamill, Lynn. So many chasers at the front that Lynn is going to lose points, and it's going to be a ton of points. The chasers in front of him, the 34, the 5, the 29, the 9, the 09, the 14, the 42, and the 47. For the race lead, Alex Stewart going to take it the stripe. And for third, Cole Luigi in the 42 passes Kyle Perry in the 47. He'll look low on the 18 Trey Rainey for that second position now. Gets tight though, and Rainey follows back in second. He has a run off of turn number 2 down the back. For fourth, Levi Jones. He's still looking for that broom. He has a pretty fast hot rod to be able to get it done. How about Michael Canto joining the battle in the 09? It has not been the chase he wants, but a great result could mean big momentum into these final 3 races. Right now, the front 7 have pulled away. Jeff Bryan 8th is a chaser. Heath is fading back in the 9. He was 3rd in points, remember, coming to this race. Lynn is up to 12th, but still behind so many chasers. Up front, they've caught the A3 Max Anderson. They go low. Perry might get caught behind here. He's stuck up top. Can he ever get down low? Jeff Wright will get by him. Chase positions being lost for Kyle Perry. He's still stuck up there. Heath is going to be stuck up there in the 9. Eli Bright, the 88, gets stuck, and Lynn is going to try and get by. Griffin Lynn, the 36, gets by, gains a few chase spots right there. They're racing hard at the front. Alex Stewart goes up the track. 5 to go this time by. Cole Luigi is to second. Rainey looks low with the crossover. 6-car breakaway at the front. 5 of which are chasers. And the one driver inside that top 6 that's not a chaser is the one leading. Alex Stewart has 5 laps left to a victory. Or excuse me, inside the front 6 there's 4 chasers. Miscounted that. Rainey back onto the bumper of Alex Stewart down the backstretch. They'll come to see 4 to go this time by. And back there, Canto's right now your highest chaser with Cole Luigi, Jonathan Rains, and Levi Jones in a big battle. And they have Jeff Bright, William Seaman, Griffin Lynn right now inside the top 10, but Derek Hamill's coming back up. He's trying to gain some positions right here and get by that 36. Canto for second now with 4 laps to go. He knows he has to go and try and battle. Luigi falls outside of this pack for now. It's right now a 5-car pack as Levi Jones and the 42 of Code Luigi kind of fall off. In 3 and 4, Canto with a run. Still trying to get by the 18. He has no drafting help though. He'll finally get by here, coming to 3 to go. Can anyone get by the 30 of Stewart, or can he win another Gatorade Cup Series race? 6 cars with a shot, 3 laps to go. They drove the lap car, remember, ahead of the 16 of Steve Larker. That could play a big role in who wins. Down the backstretch, they're catching the 16. Stewart trying to get down low. Canto even lower. Bottom lane gonna be the place to be. Schultz gets shoved to the top, I just saw, as Cole Luigi looks low. 42 grabs the spot from the 14 up to 5th. Now 2 laps to go. Schoen stuck by, and can he finally get low? He does. 4-car breakaways for the race lead. Michael Canto. He's down there, but gets tight. Stewart trying to use that high lane run to get clear. And he will! Stewart back up front! Canto second, Val for third. They're coming to see the white flag. 4 cars to settle it, 2 of which are chasers. Off of 4 they race. White flag for Alex Stewart. Can Canto get there though? 1 lap to go at Texas. The Nationwide 500 has Alex Stewart up front. Canto in second, Reigns in third, Trey Rainey in fourth. For the race lead, Canto looking low for 2. He has a nose down the backstretch. Side by side to turn number 3 for the final time. Canto down low, Stewart up top. Through 3 and 4 they race off of 4. Canto will use the last lap pass to his advantage. A chaser wins at Texas. Canto wins in the 09. Michael Canto has not been in the chase picture all chase long, but a win definitely going to propel him up in points. However, he's probably not going to be in a position to win the championship, but he can gain positions in points, and this win just a big confidence booster for him. Michael Canto wins the Nationwide 500 at Texas, as let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Nationwide 500 at Texas. There were 2 caution flags for 8 laps and 10 lead change among 8 different drivers, and Michael Canto brings home with the victory, leading 1 lap, and that was the final one. He made the pass on the last lap down the backstretch over Alex Stewart, led the most laps. He ends up second. Trey Rainey ends up third. Jonathan Reigns in fourth, and Cole Luigi in fifth. Then Levi Shones in sixth. Jeff Bright seventh. William Seaman in eighth. Steve Morgan ninth, and Brendan Reed rounds out the top 10. There's your top 20 chaser. Kyle Perry also tied for the most laps led with 13 as well. He ends up 11th. And how about all the chasers up here? Canto in first, Reigns in fourth, Luigi in fifth, Shones in sixth, Bright in seventh. And then you look down, Perry in 11th, Hamill in 13th, Lynn in 15th, Heath in 16th, Jefferson in 18th. 10 of the top 20, half of the top 20 were chasers at the end. The chasers brought their A games to Texas. How about Griffin Lynn? He finished 15th. Think, man, he is going to keep that point, so he's going to extend it by finishing 15th. But because of how many chasers finished from him, he was the 8th finishing chaser. He finished 15th. He loses points to the 42 and the 14 and others. That's hard to understand, but he lost points because of all that. 29 cars finished on the lead lap. 31 finished running. You look down at the rest, see chaser Stuart Grant now, and at the right side of the screen are the point standings, and it is close at the front. Griffin Lynn has that point seed still, but it's only by 3 points over tie. Cole Luigi and Levi Shones, 2 veterans of the Gatorade Cup Series, are running down the, I wouldn't call him new because he's raced here before, but new in this scenario. He's never fought for a championship. These 2 have. They know what it's like. They know the pressure that they feel. Do they have the upper hand now? Other drivers with a shot, Jonathan Reigns and Justin Heath, are still in it. They're 9 points back. They're still within a race of it. Basically, if you have 62 points, you're still within a race. So that means that Stuart Gratton is just outside that. Canto is still in this. He's just outside. And with the next 3 races left in the season, they're all wild races. Anything can happen. If you go into Homestead just 11 points behind the points leader, as long as it's not a tie for the points lead, you still have a shot to win the championship. That's insane to me right now. My goodness. So Lynn, feeling the pressure from 2 veterans, Cole Luigi and Levi Shones, who have fought for many championships in the Gatorade Cup Series before. And they got the 9, the 29 with a shot. The 09 and the 56 are outsiders, but they definitely have a shot. The others going to need some great luck to get up there and even have a shot. It's going to be wild for these next 3 races. And the next race is going to be wild. I can tell you for sure. We're going to Talladega for the Camping World 500. Buckle up. 3 4-wide racing. It's going to be exciting at Talladega. Who is going to lead that race with the points lead? I'll see you guys then.